Alright folks, I got to a standstill at on that Cummins I was assembling. We need turbo and rockers, all this shit. So I'm waiting for approval from the customer on that, but I had another customer down here in this area that has a 579 Peterbilt that's having issues with the AC system. They're saying intermittently, like once in a blue moon, that it's cutting off. So I'm gonna get connected to it. Connecting ISA, which is basically like the Peterbilt software for the backside before they switched everything over to everything on Davy. So let's see here. HVAC compressor clutch relay reading below normal range. We've got HVAC J1939 communication fault. Communication fault isn't going to be the issue. It's more than likely going to be something going on with this relay. So typically you can take the relay and swap it out with another, see if the issue follows, but I don't want to do that because these guys haul liquid gas, liquid tanks, not like gasoline. But let's see here. Let's start this baby up and see what she does. Fans aren't blowing very strong. Check our speeds. So is our dial. It's going to be speed 1. Definitely turned on. There's 2. Did kick up a little bit. 3. Got a little more airflow. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's got good airflow. What was that? That's why it was poor airflow. So this is for, you know, your dash vents, your foot vents, and if it rolls around this way, it's going to hit your defrost, or your foot vents, and then your defrost. So that's kind of the blender for it all. The AC itself is working. They said that some days it'll work just fine, some days it'll cut off. So I'm probably going to dig into this one a little more, see if there's anything internal that I can find. Pull that relay, check that relay out. Sometimes you can swap it out for like the blinkers, the relay for the blinker, or the relay for the hazard. Because the hazard wouldn't get used nearly as much as the AC relay. AC relay in summer in Texas is going to stay on constantly as long as the truck is running, but the flashers or the blinkers will only come on whenever, you know, they're at a stop. And these have shutdown timers, so it's not like something that's going to be running the entire time that they're parked somewhere. So let me start there. We'll be back with you. Alright, we're still here with this 579 AC issue. I've got it set on auto, and I've got some parameters pulled up here for fan percent on, fan requested, percent fan speed. That's weird how they fan speed requested. Temperature knob percentage, which how far it's turned. But look at this one, AC compressor outlet pressure. So I keep noticing that the AC compressor is not kicking on and off, but the engine fan is. So this temp, or this pressure, gets down to 190 below 200 and then rises pretty dramatically. Whenever it gets to a certain point, fan kicks on. That is extremely high pressure, 340% or 340 psi. That is unreal. So what I'm going to recommend to this customer, I mean, it's blowing cold out of the vents. It's blowing nice until that AC compressor, or not the AC compressor, until the fan clutch kicks in. And once that pressure gets down in below 200s, you start to feel a temperature difference here. Now I did find that the fresh air filter was clogged pretty bad with dirt and dust. I mean, it's a hazard to these trucks. It's gonna happen. Let's see what happens if I put it on recirculate. See if anything changes there. 257, 262. Now it's just hovering around here. Now it's dropping. Alright. Now stay down at a solid state pressure, please. Nope, not gonna do it. See, that right there, in my opinion, is still too high. It's 102 degrees in Texas right now, 103 degrees on the dash. And we're reaching 320, 330, 340. That's unreal, but yeah, 103 degrees right now in Texas. At least that's what the old sensor is reading, the outside ambient temp. So, what I'm going to recommend for this customer is that we disassemble this part of the dash, take a look at the evaporator core with idle shutdown timer is going off. Take a look at the evaporator core, get a status on that, and then I'm also going to recommend pulling the Freon out, replacing the filter dryer, and replacing the expansion valve, and then filling it up with the right amount of Freon. Because this shouldn't be doing this. This is like, this engine fan is kicking on and off way too much. Way too much. So I'm going to make that recommendation to the customer. I got another one to look at here. It's in the back of the parking lot. It's got the same issue that the other two that I was down here looking at had, where the engine fan keeps cutting off and on intermittently. It's not staying consistent with its running. It'll shut off, 30 seconds or a minute later it'll kick on, it'll run for 30 seconds, then it cuts back off again. So I'm going to go take a look at that one while they mull over this and see if this is a repair that they want to complete themselves, or if this is something they would request me to do. So it's easy peasy work. So but I'll get back with you. I spoke with the customer. They requested that I go ahead and make the repairs. I've got another, of course, the other unit to look at back here. Take a look at that one. They actually just added another one for me to look at. It's got check engine light, I believe it was, he said. He said they towed it in. So We'll go back here and look at this AC one. It is hotter than hell in Texas today. My dash says 110. This is ridiculous. I love it. Alright, I'm back. So the first unit, customer wants me to do the repairs. Second unit, customer had an actuator. Unit is not under warranty, so I'm gonna go ahead and replace the actuator for him. Third unit that he wanted me to look at had a fuel system issue, and whenever the engine is running, it feels like it's running on 2-3 cylinders. It's not logging any codes for him. Of course, the codes were cleared out prior to my arrival, but there was fuel stains around the exhaust manifold, around the ports for the exhaust manifold. So I just went ahead and made the recommendation, because of what's currently on my plate at another location, to go ahead and send this to our shop and have them do the repairs on it. I'm gonna go ahead and change out this blend door actuator wherever I put it, right here. I'm gonna get this thing changed out, then I'm gonna head my ass on home. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm pretty tired. It's hot as hell. It's reading 113 on my dash right now. I may sound like a whiny bitch. It's because I am. It's 113. I'll cry if I fucking want to. But y'all have fun. Y'all have a good day. I'll see y'all tomorrow.